Thanks for joining us for another Kickstarter conniption. Today we're doing an overview of the game Divinus by Luckyduckgames.
And as always, we want to make sure you're aware that our preview videos are sponsored in part by our Kickstarter backers, as well as by the creators of this game. Hello and welcome to Tantrum House Studio 3. I'm Will Meadows.
And I'm Journeyman Dan, and today we're doing an overview of the game Divinus from Luckyduckgames and designer Philip Malinsky. It's a 2 to 4 player legacy digital hybrid game with dice rolling and tile placement where you are demigods caught in the middle of the coming war as Norse gods try to invade Greece and take over the Greek pantheon.
Your actions will determine who you side with and they'll impact future scenarios, so choose wisely. We've got a prototype here that includes the first couple of scenarios. You'll see a few things from that scenario, but we're going to try to keep it as spoilery free as possible. As always, the goal of these overview videos is to give you a feel for what the game is and how it plays. We're not reviewing or critiquing it, but let's jump in and take a look at how it's played.
To set up the game, each player picks a demigod box and matching dice.
Set up the game board and place 12 tiles on the board.
The app will then guide you through the story and tell you to open the next scenario box, which will include things like quests and rival gods.
Everyone then rolls their dice and the game begins.
On your turn, you can explore by taking any combination of dice and adding or subtracting their numbers to match one of the tiles on the board. Place that tile on your map.
As turns go by, you will add more tiles, making sure the landscape matches on all sides. You can even build on top of existing tiles as long as they still line up.
Instead of exploring, you may choose to rest by pulling back all of your dice and re-rolling them. Fill in any empty spaces with new tiles.
If you place a tile that allows you to complete a quest, you'll go back to the app to see what happens next. These quests are going to continue the storyline and give you some kind of choice and reward you for your actions.
Continue playing until one player fills in a 4x4 grid of tiles. The game then ends immediately, and the app will guide you through tracking scores and what to do next. Now, how you score points is big too. In our first game, Gaia rewarded whoever had the most individual land areas of a certain type, while Ymir rewarded whoever had the largest single area. Other gods may want things like the most Greek or Norse soldier icons, or who knows what. It is a legacy game after all. But hypothetically, if a Norse god of thunder led a war against the Greek god of war, who do you think would be going at it with each other, and who would win that battle?
Now, Lucky Duck has done hybrid digital board games before, so it's no surprise that they've included that as well here. The app not only guides your story, but it also keeps track of your allegiance points, and as you progress through the game, it'll keep track of that from game to game, as well as give you a leaderboard to follow.
That's right. Quests may be geared towards the Norse or Greek side of the conflict, so if you complete one of those for the Norse side, it will give you allegiance points for that faction. Additionally, those quests lead to choices such as chopping down woods to build a citadel, or leaving it to provide for the people. When you make those decisions, you'll sometimes get to add new stickers to tiles on your map.
The stickers will then show up in later games when you draw that tile, and they will very likely introduce new rules. There are stickers for the dice as well, for your player box, and for the rule book, so you're going to be modifying the game quite a bit as you play. The app will also have a scanning feature for some of these stickers, so you'll be able to continue to track the player's choices from game to game.
That's right. A big question I hear about legacy games is, can you play it when you're done? And yes, Lucky Duck is building it so that you will have a replayable game when you're all done, but you'll have to follow the campaign to see what that might look like.
So if a mythology-based game involving dice, tiles, and an epic legacy campaign is something that you're interested in, then be sure to check out Divinus on Gamefound soon.
And as always, we'd love to have you back here, so be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more board gaming content.
I hate when it does that.
I don't know what just happened.
It gets to the end and resets.